Brown and Reed will do the honors.
Ooh, he stole it.
Huh? And we're underway. UConn controls the tip. Has proven to be a three-level scorer in his sophomore season. Bounce it. Boozer. And it's blocked by Reed.
And Terrace Reed, a great shot blocker, has to be careful.
Gutty win over St. John's, 80-75 on Friday in the Sweet 16.
Need some offense from him.
And he gets the roll. Dame Sarr gets to the 10.
Caravan busy as can be.
And a deflection there by Caden Boozer. Up ahead. Sarr looking for the cutter. Boozer down the middle for the scoop to the hoop.
How about the run?
Head and shoulder fake. Sarr back out. Boozer fires. Can't hit the three. Rebounded by Caden Boozer. And a reload. Evans never shy. Got him for three.
And what a reload there. Finding him, Caden Boozer.
7-2.
You see the positional length on the wing of Duke.
This is tough here, I think, physically.
On an island, Reed gets inside for the deuce.
He's so powerful.
As you see Malik Brown with a heating pad. I might need one over here, too.
Ball inside the arc. It goes down. There's the feathery touch. Isaiah Evans tosses in, goes long for Gungba. High-low action. Boozer has position. Denied from behind. Caravan outside. It rims in. Dame Sarr with a downtown hit.
Nice job by Evans coming back and helping.
Gungba low. Catch made by Boozer, and the layup is there.
Raph, you see the value of Gungba, his passing and that high-low from the top.
Reed really didn't have his hands up to help out the defender.
Cameron Boozer, the favorite for Naismith National Player of the Year, has given Duke an 8-point advantage. Roll to the rim. Reed couldn't finish it. Comes away with the offensive rebound and then goes to the offhand for the deuce.
He is possessed lately, though.
Terrace Reed.
And Reed's former school, Michigan, already in the Final Four. The cut by Boozer. He will float it up and in.
People in Miami have seen that enough, huh?
Duke is 6 of 9 from the field. Caravan, feed it. Reed on an island with Gungba. Reed, the fancy footwork, and he gets it to go with the baby hook.
And that was pretty good defense there from Gungba, but better offense.
And Bobby Hurley, the longtime legend at Duke.
And I was wondering if he was going to come and where he would sit if he did.
Boozer is sitting at the three-point line as he drills it from long range. Malachi Smith is now in the game, the backup point guard for UConn, along with Jaden Ross.
He can break it down with the dribble and a great defender.
Mullins,
the runner,
the teardrop.
They can't get it to him.
He can hit that.
Gungba, it rims out, rebounded. Boozer had it rejected, and a tie-up. Caravan got there. The possession arrow to Duke. He has 6 assists. UConn has 0. Boozer off the double team. Spread it. Caden Boozer got him.
How about that? Just stepping into it. The passing ability of number 21.
With his play and his leadership.
That's where he's tough, too. He's got good size to defend. Stored on the floor. Nice cut.
And Reed with tremendous position.
Mullins with the little bump got him free.
Wear out the Duke defense.
Ryba's pretty good around that rim.
Smith puts it up. No. And the rebound controlled by Brown for Duke.
Nice rim run by Boozer.
Stewart's loading up on the taller Boozer.
The catch, the release, the bucket.
Nice read from the top. Smith, the nudge in here. How about this high-low? Taking advantage of the mismatch. Big time matchup at the other end.
Oh, that's a deep one. Caravan, no. Rebound grabbed by Stewart. Reload for Smith. He sticks it from long range.
And Ram, they needed that right there without Terrace Reed.
For Duke, the sophomore from Herndon, Virginia. Ryba, nice feed inside. Demery with the finish to crank it up. They're on their feet. The roll by Boozer.
Nice extra look.
Harris can't hit the three, and it's rebounded by Demery.
He can shoot it too, that kid.
Demery looking for an opening here. He just dribbled it off his foot. Take it away. Boozer ahead. Amenya the catch and the release.
Turnover at that point on the floor.
John Shire will try to be selective about his use.
And use him right now. He's Caravan at a mismatch.
Gungba the catch. The curl.
There you go.
And he banks it in.
Good play. Good read.
Shot clock down to 5.
Go to work.
Boozer double team. Find the open man. Jumper. Yes, sir.
Well, we know he can guard. When he gets percolating from deep,
Boozer brothers working the perimeter.
this is uncomfortable for Reed. You really got to help him.
Takes it in, and Caravan, the long arm of the law. Boozer sticks with it. Couple of fakes.
Foul.
Not what we expected. Would you agree?
Not at all.
Boozer, he had it rejected by Ryba. Head, ball to the rim. He's fouled. Boozer drives and banks it in. Everything has been under control. The brothers have combined for 25 points. UConn has 23 in total. Smith takes the baseline and lays it in.
In the open middle without Reed, you know.
That's the lob.
Nice hesitation.
He takes it himself for two.
How about that hesitation to blow by? He has been solid. They ran Caravan off that three-point line.
Lob it in for Ross.
They love to get him going. A nice challenge again.
Ball had it blocked.
Really doing nothing that far out.
Back in, Reed, Smith, head and shoulder fake. Flips it up and in.
How about that? Stuck, really.
This has been the story of the first half. UConn just can't get good looks. Ryba turns and he floats it in. He's late in the shot clock.
And they took advantage of the switch there. Ryba.
On a handoff for Boozer, swing for his brother Cameron.
Ooh,
he took it to the chest of Reed, who blocks it. Now trying to dig for it. That is 7 blocks now for the Huskies.
Watch Evans on the screen and getting the screen. Nice cut by Boozer off the screen by Evans.
And gets the easy lay-in.
Average Duke with that length.
Ball, they just need offense, and it doesn't come from there. Reed, the offensive board.
Nice.
Powers in and finishes.
Tell you what, he has been the source of offense. Evans hasn't let Mullins get a touch.
Mullins, ball fake on Evans. The baseline delivery is pure.
There you go.
He's got a game.
John Shire putting Cameron Boozer on him, allowing Sarr to chase around Caravan.
High arcer goes for Braylon Mullins and one.
Nice design there.
The chemistry, and he missed it.
Numbers.
The other way. Ball. Give it up. The layup goes for Demery.
There they go. Off the defense. There you go. Creates his own.
Reed. And he got devoured on the inside. They save it. Demery can't hit the three.
Ball almost came out. Numbers here. Give it up.
Ahead. Sarr, that extra gear to the rim. 18 points to lead all scores. Caravan. Give it up. Reed ducks inside and gets the roll.
Nice two-man play. Very similar to the play here.
55-43. Duke. Points in the paint. Very tight.
Same play. And look at the guy. He got some nice stuff.
Oh, the steal. Big man going down the floor.
Right there, just a casual pass there from Caden Boozer. Terrence Reed.
Smith looking that way. Picked up by Dar. Kick it. Extra. Caravan finally gets into the box score.
He knows the game and he's active.
In the second half in both of those games. Same situation here against UConn. Boozer goes to the left hand.
Foster found him on the roll.
Caravan got a layup.
He isn't able to get free at all.
Caravan, and it's blocked by Hamenya. Reed is there. They were going to run out of time, and they turn it over.
Dan had a great fight.
Oh, no question.
UConn is on a run, and it's Smith getting to the 10. Freshman against freshman. Hamenya with Mullins. Hamenya physical. Back in, and he flips it in. He just took matters into his own hands. Boozer setting the screen for his brother. Swing it. Hamenya. Book it. It's a triple.
How about the play of Hamenya? Had a drive earlier.
Hand-to-hand combat on the low box area.
Off the acceleration by Ball. Demery again. Yes, sir! It's a three. Caravan watched by Hamenya. Feed the post.
Clear, and if they help, fine.
Reed.
Good pass.
To Ball with the flip inside. Nice awareness from the big man.
Absolutely. His patience.
And a 7-point Duke lead. Evans moving without the ball. Gets there, but he missed it on the inside. Good defense there from UConn. They'll push it the other way.
Go through Reed again. He's been the playmaker.
Demery small against big. Boozer extends. Caravan the bounce. Reed, old school.
And Raph, we saw that play earlier this half. Caravan curling, getting into the paint. Beautiful pocket pass.
Important minutes here from Homenya. 7 to shoot. Evans falls down. Break opportunity. Ball the lone strides. He gets it to go. And one.
Good match here.
3 minutes without a point.
A little dig and help.
Boozer in a crowd. Flips it up and in.
Took his time there, gathered himself.
UConn down by 4. Demery operating against Foster. Kicked out. Caravan. Boozer!
Wow! How about the double curl right here? And then Boozer tried to shoot the gap. Great awareness. Caravan.
Trip to the Final Four is on the line.
Use the bounce.
Boozer the spin. Boozer the flip. It's good!
What a move there by Cameron Boozer. Made it to his own man. Got his feet set and able to score. And then Boozer spins and looked like he stumbled a bit, but went into his shot. Both coaches getting the ball.
Get it into Boozer. Back for Sarr. Ahead. Boozer. That ball deflected and stolen by Mullins. Caravan 2 seconds. Mullins tosses it up. Oh! It's good! With point 3! UConn goes in front!
Out of Indiana, they all can shoot. Nylon!
Foster. He goes long. It's knocked away and it's over! UConn still has the March magic! The Huskies are once again